Hello and welcome to the Astrology and Spirituality Show for Sunday, the 20th of September. Elisa, what cards have you chosen today? You've brought out quite a few new packs on this series of videos. Are they new again today?
Well, we've used these a couple of times. They're fairly new to the channel. I absolutely love them, the Archangel Oracle cards. So let's see.
And Johnny7 has said that Michael keeps coming up.
Oh, that's so
Do you
lovely.
think Michael will come out again today?
Possibly. I love working with that energy.
And what is Michael about again?
He's about protection. He's about fighting for what's right. He's about just making us feel safe. If we want to protect our home, for example, we can ask Michael to step in there. If we want to find out the truth of that matter. He's often depicted in art as having this shield and a sword. The shield is a symbol of that protection, and the sword is a symbol of cutting through any false truths, any lies.
Well, we've only got to look at the kind of political climate, or
we could do with Archangel Michael's energy
could so
a lot.
crave for some purity at the moment. What was it that Gandhi said about the truth? He said the truth was as powerful as any god.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I've quite paraphrased.
That is
exactly.
the.
But when someone tells you the truth, we can there's something about it that's so wholesome
that we instinctively can feel.
It's a bit like eating a meal that's cooked so perfectly, all the seasoning is balanced and the ingredients are good quality. Mm-hmm. You get that sort of ringing in your body of joy afterwards. I think when someone's really truthful and sincere, it has that kind of effect, even if they're owning something that perhaps they haven't got right. Mm. So if we say, look, I'm sorry, I got that wrong to someone, I think that actually can amplify a goodness, a wonderfulness. And we just live in an age where there is so much obfuscation by politicians and others. And what it's done is created such a miserableness, really, because none of us believe them. We always feel that they've got an agenda, and they've not really realised that the truth is such a powerful thing. And the age of Aquarius, which can obviously really pick up pace as Saturn and Jupiter come together in that glorious conjunction on the 21st of December this year for the first time since 1405. So it's that rare. And also Pluto going into Aquarius initially in 2023, but more fully in 2024 for a longer duration. I think that's when really we're being pushed to find the higher principle of truth again, which comes from Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy, you may think, why is it in air sign? But the glyph is to do with baptism, the water carrier, because it's about the higher principle. It's where we can all aspire to. And just because you're an Aquarius doesn't mean to say, being an Aquarius person myself, that we've cracked it, because everybody can live to the higher qualities of their zodiac sign, their sun sign, or the more base qualities of it. And sometimes we might have a kind of dual relationship with those things. So, but that Aquarius energy of truth, I think, is something really marvellous to embrace. So Johnny7 asked about Michael.
Yeah, I'm just thrilled.
Will he come out again now?
Well, let's have a look. They've had a really good shuffle, so we'll see. So it's actually not Michael that comes out today, but this actually really ties in with everything we've been talking about. It's Archangel Metatron. He says, focus on your highest priorities. I'll help you get organized and motivated. Metatron was one of two archangels. There's only two of them that have been said to have lived a human existence. He and Sandalphon were both said to have lived such a spiritual human existence that they actually became angels.
Wow.
And not just angels, archangels.
Is there a record of them historically?
Yeah.
What sort of age did they live in?
It would be Enoch, for example. So Enoch was the related to Noah, basically, in the biblical story. He was Noah's great-great-great-grandfather or something. So we're talking very early civilization there. But Enoch was said to have really been able to expand his consciousness above other humans, and he actually has scriptures written that were included in the Bible until Constantine removed them, but they can still be read today.
Who's Constantine?
He was an emperor at the time who didn't like every scripture that was in the Bible. He didn't like...
Are we talking about the Old and the New Testament?
Both.
Right.
So you would be talking about, scriptures that include the Mary Magdalene's testament, for example, or Judas's testament been removed from the book, or early on Enoch, because they didn't necessarily fit in with the story that was wanting to be told. The narrative. But also, maybe some of those things were very difficult for people to understand at that time. We've got to remember that some of these concepts that are talked about in all ancient scripture can be a bit mind-blowing. And I feel that we're moving into an era now where we can actually really start to understand what those things were about, what the metaphors mean. So that old wisdom, I feel, is really coming back.
That's fantastic. Whoa, really powerful stuff. So, we've had a bit more of a wibbly-wobbly interaction today. So, the astrology today sees the moon in the intense and deep, sometimes mystical sign of Scorpio in an opposition with Uranus in the fixed, and obviously Scorpio energy is also fixed, but the fixed sign of Taurus, which of course is earthy. So we could have some kind of tension or electricity today in a connection. Perhaps we're going to feel a little bit restless or on edge, but it also pushes us perhaps to look at a situation, an emotional situation that is quite private, the moon energy in Scorpio, in a bit more of an open and flexible way, coming through the restless vibe of Uranus. If you would like to read your free daily horoscope, that is below. Or if you would consider becoming a patron, we'd be very grateful. We're extremely appreciative of those people who are, and you can do so from $3 a month. The link is beneath this video. But for now, wishing you a very peaceful day. From the A-Team, it is
goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.